How's it going, guys? This is Twister and today I'm back with another GTA Online video, and we're going to go through all the cars that we know of that will be coming in the Cunning Stunts DLC next week. Next Tuesday this DLC is coming out, and I'm really hyped for it. It looks so good, and as I said in this video, I want to go in depth and have a detailed look at all the cars that we can see from this from the trailer and the newswire post that we will be getting in this new DLC. Now, I managed to spot in total 11 new vehicles, but some people are saying that there's going to be 13, so there's definitely the possibility that there are maybe 2 more cars or a few more cars, however many more cars that we don't yet know of. But I'll be going through 11 in this video that we saw in the trailer and the newswire post, and like I said, I'm going to try and break these cars down, go a little bit in depth on all the cars and kind of what they're based off of in real life, and maybe what we can expect to see from these cars when the DLC actually launches. So the first car that I'll be going through is this one that we got one screenshot of in the Rockstar newswire post, and this one definitely looks like the McLaren F1 GTR. Specifically, a lot of people are saying the long tail version. As you can see, it definitely does look very similar. Now, when I first saw this screenshot, I knew I recognized the car, but I just couldn't put a name on it. And one of you guys in the comments in my last video said the F1 GTR long tail version, and I can definitely say it looks very similar to that. The headlights, the overall body styling of like the windows and the windshield, the front bumper, everything looks really similar. However, one aspect that it doesn't take from the McLaren F1 is the fact that in real life the McLaren F1 is a single seater. It only has one seat in the car. You sit dead center in the middle. But as you can see from this screenshot of the GTA version, the new car, it has got 2 seats. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think it would have been a cool aspect to have that unique one-seater style on this car, as it'd make first person like a really unique part of this car, having sitting dead center. But I guess it's not a bad thing. Other cars that people have been comparing this to are the Mosler, which again, it's a pretty similar style of car, and again the Celine S7. They're all pretty similar in terms of styling and shape and the way the car body is, but I think overall it definitely looks like that McLaren F1 GTR long tail version. So for me, this definitely looks like a supercar. Hopefully it's got such a huge range of customization that we can obviously see from the image, the livery stylings and all that kind of stuff. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, that is pretty much it for the first car. Definitely looks cool, definitely excited for that one, but it's a shame about the 2 seats. Would have liked to see a single seated version. But anyway, next up we've got another what appears to be supercar. Obviously we don't know, but it definitely does seem like one. So on the right of this image, the opening screenshot of the trailer pretty much, we've got something that definitely very resembles a Le Mans style car, and a lot of people are comparing this to the Mazda 787B, which I can definitely agree with. You'll see from a couple more screenshots, certainly the side profile of this car does look like it resembles the Mazda 787B, as well as that rear wing. Now the rear wing on this car is sort of low down. You know, modern LMP style cars will often have high wings, but this one is relatively low down in comparison, and it definitely does have that in game as well. So I can definitely see that comparison to the 787B as well, but it's not a direct replica, of course. Cars in GTA will often take elements from a number of different cars in real life, just so to avoid copyright, because if you copy a car directly, you've got to have licenses, and to avoid the cost of licensing, they just mix cars together. But they'll usually be sort of based off of one car in real life, and that's how you get the fictional manufacturers in game. So it looks primarily based off of the 787B, but just for the, you know, LMP style of car it's probably based off of loads of Le Mans cars and sort of those prototype racing vehicles. And that's definitely what this is. You know, this isn't like a stunt specific vehicle at all. This is a proper racing track car. It's not a stunt car, it's a proper race car. So really looking forward to having these real style racing cars, these LMP, you know, GT cars that we've seen from the trailer. I am looking forward to it, and again you can notice from some of these screenshots of the trailer that we got yesterday, you can definitely see different coloured text on the wheels. So again, that could be a customizational option, something that we don't have currently. It's also got all the livery options as well, unique style liveries, and then you can also see from this one the side exhaust spitting flames out the side of the car, so again that's just a minor detail that I thought it might be interested to pick up on. So as this car is definitely a LMP style Le Mans racing car, you can expect to see it put into the supercars class, but we don't know yet if these cars are definitely going to be put into the current, you know, supers and sports classes that we've had in game, or if they're going to have their own stunt or racing cars class. We're not yet sure. It did suggest that it's going to be put in, you know, into the regular classes that we have now. So if it is a supercar, then you can expect this to be very, very quick, you know, faster than anything in the game, just because it is a proper racing car that you would see in real life. Alright, so next up we've got a couple rally cars. I'm going to start with the Obey rally car that you can see on the right of this screenshot. This definitely looks like it's mostly based off of the Audi Quattro Sport S1 rally car, because obviously Obey in-game is mostly based off of Audi in real life, and it definitely does look very similar. You've got a huge amount of detailed rally customization options, sort of like we saw with the Sultan RS. You know, you've got the Rally Fogs headlight options, some crazy body kits, bumper options, spoiler options as well. The actual side vents of this car, again, really reminiscent of that Audi rally car. And I think it's really good that we are getting some retro rally cars and retro supercars as well, instead of just like the futuristic stuff which I thought we were heading towards when we got the X80 Proto. So having these retro cars, it looks like a lot of fun, and I can't wait to drive these in game and doing all the stunt races with these new cars. So here we got a side view of this Obey rally car. You can see the detail in the livery, the customization options, the interior of the car, like the roll cage as well, and an extra detail that I saw in this trailer whilst I was trying to skip through frame by frame. And I'm not sure if anyone has picked up on this or saw this detail, but you can clearly see that in this image of the Obey rally car, it's definitely got a dual spoiler option, a double wing option on the car, as you can see. So I just thought I'd throw that in there. It's a little detail that I couldn't find anywhere else in this trailer, and again only saw it once in the trailer. So yeah, I thought I'd throw that in there. You can expect to see a lot of customization options on this car, which again should be really good. And it's in my opinion probably going to be a sports car. I can't really see where it would fit in terms of any other vehicle class in the game, unless of course they do make a whole new class or new classes specifically for these stunt cars. But yeah, looking forward to this Obey rally car. Should be a lot of fun. The retro style Audi rally car, really looking forward to this one again. So the next rally car that we did see alongside the previous Obey is what looks to be a Lampadati rally car, and it definitely looks like this one is based off of the Lancia Stratos rally car. So again, these retro rally cars coming into GTA looks pretty damn cool. Again, the customization options, rally fogs and liveries, even the flip up headlights as well, that could be a feature of this car. We didn't see too much of this one in the trailer. I think the trailer was definitely dominated by the Obey rally car more than this one, and I'm hoping they can sort of compete against each other in the sports cars class if that's where they do fit in game. So yeah, that's it for the new Lampadati rally car that looks like it's based off of the Lancia Stratos. So next up, here's a car that has divided a lot of opinions from what I've been seeing all over the breakdowns of the cars, to be honest. Now, at first glance, I thought this looks like a sports car, but you can clearly see it's racing with what you would assume to be the supercars that are coming into the game. So if it's racing with other supercars, could it be a supercar? I'm not really too sure. It looks like a sports car, but based off of that, could definitely be a supercar. Now, you might be wondering, what is this car based off of? Now, like I said, this has been dividing a lot of opinions, and it looks like it takes a mix of quite a few different cars. So the first car that people sort of assumed that it looked to be based off of was the Lexus LFA Nürburgring edition, and you can see it's got this nice Gazoo Racing paint job on it. And I think overall the shape and design of the car, and especially that rear spoiler, it does look similar to the screenshots that we saw in game. But when I first saw this car, I thought that the overall shape, it looked quite similar to a Toyota GT86, and again, that's also got this Gazoo Racing version, similar sort of design, similar sort of body styling. So again, it could take a mix of these two cars. I think Lexus is actually owned by Toyota in some sort of way, so again, that would make sense. But the comparisons don't just end there. You've also got these, you can also see like a really unique headlight and rear light styling design, which looks to be based off of this Toyota FT1. And I don't actually think this car is in production yet. I think these are either just concepts or models. I don't think this car has actually hit production, but you can definitely see that the headlights and the rear lights do look very similar. And again, this is a Toyota model, and the final comparison that I saw was comparing it against a Denso Toyota Supra, again with that racing livery. The body styling, the racing livery, it looks similar. So you've got all these Toyota and Lexus comparisons, so possibly carrying in-game. I think carrying does take a lot of Toyota models such as the Futo, but it isn't confirmed, so we don't know for sure. But yeah, those are a lot of the comparisons that I saw and that I made to this car when I first saw it. So it could be a sports car, it could be a supercar, not really too sure. But again, you can see like the other styles of this cars with different livery options as well, and it does look pretty good. We didn't see any detailed or close-ups of this car. These are literally the only screenshots that we've got to work with from the trailer, so I'll be interested to see this car close up when we do get it in game. So the next car that we have here looks like a muscle car, and it definitely looks like the class Tampa that we already have in game, but obviously heavily modified with the livery options, the body kit. So it looks like a new version of the class Tampa, like a stunt car version or drift car version with this wide body kit. And the actual example that we do see in this screenshot looks really similar to Ken Block's Unicorn Mustang. So GTA Wise Guy is probably really excited about this one, and I think it looks pretty awesome. It definitely does look similar, and again probably takes, I think the class Tampa itself takes a lot of different features from the muscle cars of that sort of era, that 60s and 70s, those general muscle car vibes and features. But yeah, the Unicorn, the Mustang itself, you know, Ken Block's Mustang, does look really similar to the one we see in the screenshot in game. So if we do get some proper drift features on this car, that would be pretty awesome, and I can't wait to see how that would be implemented into the game. So here we have a screenshot of a new racing compact car, which definitely looks to be based off of the rally version of this car or race version of this car. But yeah, you can definitely see the resemblance in those cars. We haven't actually had a new compact car in the game since all the way back in the I'm Not a Hipster update with the Rhapsody and the Panto, so we are getting a new compact car. That's what it looks like to me. Definitely looks like it would fit into the compact class, but we're not too sure if that is definitely how it's going to work. So it'll be interesting to see an actual race car version in the compact class of this Abarth 500 style car. Personally not too keen on this car in real life, but in game looks like it could be a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Now we're on to some off-road super trucks, and these things look pretty damn crazy. The first screenshot of this off-road truck, we can see it's got the livery options, it's got some tyres on the rear of the car, it's got that lifted suspension that we've seen previously with other cars in the game, and I hope this one is a proper off-roader. I hope this thing absolutely tears it up on the dirt compared to the other cars in the game. I wasn't able to find out specifically what this one was based off of, but you can just expect it to be, you know, kind of resembling the souped up versions of like off-road trucks that we have today, such as the Ford Raptor, you know, Toyota off-road trucks, Dodge Ram Runner I think as well possibly. So yeah, I couldn't find a specific version, but you've just got these kind of souped up, even monster truck type off-road trucks and pickup trucks. They look pretty awesome, so again, hopefully we can heavily modify these, and hopefully they perform really well off-road, because they definitely could be a lot of fun. I like the Coil Brawler as it is, so a proper off-road truck similar to that that just tears it up off-road, I think will be definitely a lot of fun. So that's one version of this off-road truck that you can see, but you can also see a second version. So focus on the blue version off to the right hand side behind the first truck. You can definitely see this is a different version of an off-road truck, souped up version, and it looks quite like it's based off of a Ford Raptor trophy truck, which I think this is called. So these are basically just, again, souped up versions of production off-road trucks such as the Ford Raptor to perform extremely well off-road. And again, hopefully we do get that feeling in game, and hopefully these two off-road trucks can compete pretty well in terms of races. Now finally, for the vehicles that we know we're going to be getting in this update, we have two bikes. Now the first one looks like a rally race style bikes, as you can see, you know, something similar to the Sanchez. We've got livery options. Hopefully we do get a lot more customization for bikes, because I think bikes in this game, they need a lot of customization to be able to stand out against each other, because for pretty much all bike races in GTA, I've used my Batty pretty much all the time. It just seems to be the absolute best for any kind of bike race in the game. Hopefully we do get some really good performance out of it and good customization out of it. This is the one we saw in a screenshot from the Newswire post. But we also do have what looks to be sort of like a chopper style bike with dirt bike wheels. So kind of a weird mix to have that chopper style combined with a dirt bike. So I'm not too sure how that's going to turn out in game, but it could be cool again, as long as it's got the customization options to really make it unique and special compared to the other bikes that we have currently. So yeah, that is pretty much it for all the new vehicles that we saw in the trailer and on the Newswire post. I just wanted to have an in-depth video going through all these new vehicles that we could see, and I've really tried to do my research, as you can see, finding out all the comparisons that other people have been making, and finding out what I think these cars are based off in real life. So hopefully you have enjoyed that, hopefully you have found this useful, hopefully you guys are excited for this DLC as I am, releasing next Tuesday. So I'll probably be doing, as usual, all the kind of showcases of the new cars, as well as the actual stunt races themselves. So it should be a lot of fun next Tuesday covering this new DLC. I can't wait for it. The cars look awesome, the stunt races look awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure I do leave it a like rating, subscribe to the channel if you are new to keep up to date with these Cunning Stunts DLC videos. I think that's it for the trailer. I won't be spamming any more videos just off of the trailer. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next video. See you later, guys.